Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of MarkRushtonGallery.com. It is Monday, December 11th, 2023, 2 weeks until Christmas. Uh, this video is called Dollar General is a Guilty Pleasure. And I'm going to try to repaint this troublesome painting here that I've been working on. I worked on last night. Once it dries, it completely changes. And no, I'm not going to be using Dollar General paints. I don't think I have those anymore. I might have donated those. I bought some a while back, and they weren't bad paints, but they were very small tubes. And mostly what I had was watercolor, and I really don't use watercolor. I use acrylic polymer emulsion. But tonight I'm going to be using some. Tonight I'm going to try to use some of this, some of the ink down here, because the paint is just kind of not. I may end up obliterating it with paint, but let's try some ink here for a little bit. Let me talk about Dollar General, how it's been kind of a guilty pleasure of mine lately. Now, Dollar General doesn't carry my favorite kefir, which is Kelowna Supernaturals 100% organic vanilla kefir. It's got the probiotics because gut health equals brain health. I mean, that Dollar General is just they're everywhere, man. You go into like rural. So I was down in southern Iowa a couple times this year, and they got them in every town with like more than 500 people. All along the highway. If you played the Dollar General drinking game, you would be drunk. You would if you started in Centerville. My dad's hometown is Centerville, or even Moravia, my mom's hometown. And you go up Highway 5 to Des Moines, you would be drunk by the Des Moines if you took a drink every time you passed a Dollar General, because they got one. They got one in Moravia. They got one in Albia. They got one in La Villa. They got one in Centerville too. They've got one, I think, in Knoxville, Pleasantville. No, Hartford, Carlisle. And then who knows how many you pass in Des Moines, right? This did not work. I'm going to try something else here. Try something. You know what? Why don't you try the flame? Try the flame orange. Give that a shot there. Let's try the flame orange. So Dollar General, you go into them in the small towns, and they're all like well packed, and you know, there's not too many jobs in a lot of those small towns. And the stores are the small town ones I've been in. They've been pretty well organized. They're pretty clean. And you come to the big city, and well, things kind of slack off a little bit. Somebody's always having a smoke outside. The employees and I'm still not happy with this. Throw a little white on there. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Where? That's better. So yeah, let me tell you what I bought at Dollar General lately. I was out at okay, so the floor mats in our cars have got these little cracks in them. So they're like, they don't identify as floor mats anymore. And if you want new floor mats, we got Toyotas. You got to buy them, through the dealership or somebody who's, getting the OEM parts. And it's like you have to buy the set of 4, Like, who has a car where the floor mats, I don't know. That didn't work out either. That's no good. Why don't we try like a completely different color? You try green? You try blue. You could try blue. Let's try blue. Let's do something ridiculous here. Let's try making this blue. I am so in favor of just like completely screwing up this painting. Not happy with it. So anyway, back to the floor mats. I'm not going to pay, $100 for four floor mats specific to my vehicle when I just need one. Or actually, what I need to do, and then I realized what I need to just do is fix one. I just need to fix one. Actually, I got to fix two because they both have cracks in them. They're designed that way, the planned obsolescence. So I thought, what's the best way to fix these? And of course it's JB Weld. JB Weld does work very good on rubber and plastic and things like that. I like where this is going here. Let's get some different blues out of the way here. But I like where this is going. And so I was like driving around the other night and I was like thinking, where can I get JB Weld? Of course, you can always get it at like auto parts stores, O'Reilly, Advanced Auto Parts, places like that. And they're open late. I don't go shopping until later because that's how I am. And this is turning out wonderful. And maybe. And so I was like, I'm near one of those. I wonder if Dollar General has JB Weld. So I broke out Mr. Google, and lo and behold, it indicated that it looked like they did have like a little starter kit of JB Weld, which is all I need. A couple little things to mix together, and stopped over in my sparse, slightly dirty Dollar General here in the big city, and they had it. It was like $6 or whatever, $6 or $7, and I'm like, this is great. I don't have to go into the auto parts store, try to figure out where it is. I don't have to go into Wally Mart or anything like that and not find where it is. This is great. In and out in 2 minutes. It's great. And picked up a couple of the little doohickeys. So and then they have like a huge supply of little cables for phones and devices and stuff like that. And while I didn't go to Dollar General recently, I went to Dollar 25 Tree, and found a cable there for $1.25. It was either that or spend nearly $10 on Amazon because that someone's got to pay for that free shipping. So $1.25 Tree had what I needed. I could have gotten it at Dollar General too. It's great. So Dollar General's kind of a guilty pleasure. They also sell artistic paints too. Now, again, I don't have any here. They're the small little tubes, for making small little paintings and things like that. But I've used them in my paintings in the past, and they're fine. They're kind of a thicker body type of acrylic polymer emulsion, and they're cheap. I think you can buy a set for like $4 or $5, $6 or whatever. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. And if you're in a small town of 500, 600, 1,000 people, other than ordering online, that's probably the only place you can get any art supplies for a few counties. So nothing wrong with that. Dollar General, it's a guilty pleasure. It's got the stuff you need. The ones around me are open till 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good this day and age. Half the things I go into, nothing works, Like tonight, I wanted to deposit a check in the ATM. I know, I'm old fashioned. I should just take a photo of it, but went to the ATM. You couldn't deposit anything. Wasn't allowed. Had to drive a few miles away to another ATM to deposit the check. I'm just like, Jesus, I don't want to use my phone to deposit a check, for God's sakes. This looks good. This looks great. Get a little bit of horizon here. I changed this over to be green. I think this looks better green. Um, let's pull this out here for a second. How's that look? How's that grab you, huh? That's better. Hey, listen, one other thing here. No one watches this far into the video, but that's all right. Down the link in the description, I have a hyper follow for my new single, Thread Sleep. It's ambient electronic music released under Mark Rushton. Follow along on Spotify. I have a link to my hyper follow link. It's coming out on January 2nd, 2024. And it was so much fun doing that hyper follow that I think I will do those again in the future. Those are pretty good too. Got to promote your music, otherwise, not that many people hear it. That's how I look at it. This turned out great. I think this is good. I think this is a keeper. We'll let this dry, see what it looks like. That's it for this evening. Talk to you later.